This is Thomas Point Shoal Lighthouse, celebrating 150 years of keeping the light shining. Built in 1875, it stands as the last screw-pile lighthouse in its original location in the world, still serving as a beacon. It's a National Historic Landmark. It is one of only 12 lighthouses in the nation that have that designation. This photo from 1885 shows no rocks around the lighthouse. It also shows that the sea level is 20 inches lower than today. The lighthouse was built as a kit in Baltimore, disassembled and reassembled at sea. The first manned lighthouse was manned by the United States Lighthouse Service, followed by the Coast Guard in 1939, and then later it was automated. This, historically, ice was its biggest failure. All lighthouses are succumbed to ice. There were 40 screw piles at one time on the bay. This is the last one. In 2004, the lighthouse was transferred to the city of Annapolis. It was a mess. The electricity had been cut off. It was filled with debris and dirt and rotten wood and leaking windows. Today, it is a showpiece. It's been restored and furnished with authentic pieces. Each room in the lighthouse has a different story of part of its history, created by the lighthouse curator. Here, history doesn't just sit behind glass, it actually comes alive. But it's still a wooden house in the middle of the bay, and it's still succumbed to all of the repairs and necessary painting that we have to do all the time. Through these efforts, we have assured it that it's going to remain as just not only standing, but as a legacy for the future. It's an active aid to navigation. Today, the Lighthouse Society maintains it, the Coast Guard maintains the beacon, and the NOAA has a weather station out there. In 2020, failing steel was replaced through donations and grants. The original cast iron screw piles, though, are as good today as they were when they were put in 1875. They're solid. In 2023, we removed the plywood underneath the lighthouse, and you can see here, these are the original cypress beams from 1875. They are in perfect condition. Architecturally, they are a thing to behold. Restoration has taken hundreds of people, blood, sweat, and unwavering dedication. Preservation days fill quickly with our people, and the docents do a fabulous job interpreting the lighthouse. The stories are endless, so is the passion that sustains them. This is Lily, my granddaughter. She's now 25 years old and still goes out and cleans at the lighthouse. Katharine Hepburn once said, "Volunteers don't get paid because they're worthless, they are priceless." We also have lost our dock in 2024 in Tropical Storm Debbie. Our Coyote took it up the bay 7 miles. We now have our Coyote back. We have the dock rebuilt, and we have a new pup at the lighthouse. The 6 dormers made Thomas Point Shoal Lighthouse is the largest screw pile ever built. In fact, it gave it strength, and the strength is carried through. It was a design from the 19th century, designed by a blind engineer who designed the screw piles. But it was really the rocks that saved it. So 54,000 sunrises at this lighthouse since it was built. The question is, how do we ensure that it sees another 54,000 sunrises and is here for our great-great-great-grandchildren? There's storm clouds on the horizon, and whether you believe in climate change or not, the bay is rising. Average number of minor flood days in Annapolis since the 70s has quadrupled. We are seeing it and we are feeling it. This is a part of our engineering study they commissioned that shows that the sea level has risen 20 inches in the last 150 years. It's going to raise another 20 inches in the next 25 years. And by 2100, it will be 5 feet higher. The corral will be underwater. So how do we save it? What do we do with this? Do we elevate the structure? Do we get your phones ready? In 30 seconds, you'll see a QR code that will take you to our website to find out more about the history of the lighthouse and what we're going to do. Since 2004, the lighthouse, today, lost my train of thought here, sorry. Our volunteers will continue to maintain the lighthouse and do everything necessary with unwavering effort. There's no pot of gold at the end of this rainbow, only unwavering beauty. So follow our story on Facebook and on our webpage and see how we're going to come up with raising and elevating this out of harm's way. Thank you.